Welcome to today's Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing you the development shaping markets, capital access, and business decision making across Jamaica and the region. Let's get into the stories that matter. In this interview with Curtis Hilton, architectural designer and builder, we find out what documents are needed to apply for National Housing Trust or an insurance company for making assistant appeals for repairs to your property. Now, for a civil servant wanting to get into real estate, Mr. Hilton, what are the three most important actions to take right now in terms of working with professionals such as an architectural designer or builder?
Thank you. Well, there are several approaches to that. The easiest approach would have been for persons who are eligible to take a loan from NHD. They have the National Housing Trust has a policy where I think between 2 to 7 or 2 to 9 persons can come together as a group, purchase a piece of property that can be subdivided, and each person will get their own lot of land. And the balance of their resources can use to probably put a studio or a 2-bedroom house on a property, and that would be a good start.
So you're saying 9 to 11 persons?
No, between 2 to 7, I think 2 to 9.
2 to 9, okay.
It's called the NHT cluster policy. I don't know if it's changed, but I know it has a cluster policy.
So you're saying a cluster policy approach, have people work together and pool their resources, which would actually give them a bigger property than probably they'd get on their own.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yes. Any other? So that's one.
Yes.
Any other?
Sure. Persons can also go on the open market, identify properties. It could be empty land, it could be commercial, it could be residential, and they could probably approach a bank, purchase that property, and they could do what is called flipping. You know, you probably rent it, and you can sell and buy, and you continue along that trend.
All right. What about having professionals work with you?
Well, sure. Within that scope, you have persons in the field of real estate, architecture and construction, and could probably give them some ideas in terms of what can be built on a certain plot of land or size land, or based on the geographical area of the property. What is best? Is it residential? Is it commercial? You know, and they could make a choice, and then they could move from there in terms of real estate.
And if someone doesn't know the steps to take, what should they do? Just call around their friends? How do they get in touch with a contractor?
All right, well, there are several ways. They could check the telephone directory, they could ask friends, they could check with the Paris Council, engineering firms.
They could call you?
And they could call me for sure. They could call me for sure to get that information. And of course, being in the industry for so long, I could always offer advice or guidance in terms of, you know, what are some of the ways persons can actually go about running a piece of real estate.
So you don't recommend being alone in the process?
No, not at all. As you rightfully stated, professionals are here to assist. It can be somebody from the construction field, architectural field, engineering and real estate fields. And persons who real estate developers, can give them advice in that area as well.
All right.
But it's always good to consult a professional when you're going into land matters.
Okay.
Proper guidance.
All right. Thank you very much. This was Mr. Curtis Hilton, and we will continue. The Jamaica Tourist Board reported that the country has welcomed 370,000 visitors and generated US $331 million in gross income since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. The number of visitors passing through Sangster International Airport increased during the month of December, in marginal recovery from the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. That figure was still lower than December of the previous year. However, at both Sangster International Airport and Kingston's Norman Manley International Airport, there was a total of 262,600 persons traveling through the international airports compared to 467,500 in December of 2024. Norman Manley International recorded 172,300 in December last year, compared with 177,500 in December 2024. For the trading period of January 7, 2026, the most actively traded securities were JFP Limited with 108,285,493 units, representing 82.89% of market sales activities. Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with 6,688,176 units, representing 5.12% of market sales activities. Kentire Holdings Jamaica Limited with 2,912,664 units, representing 2.23% of market sales activities. Investor activity remained concentrated in transportation, distribution, and manufacturing plays, signaling continued interest in dividend-producing and strategic assets. Turning to the foreign exchange market, based on Bank of Jamaica data for January 7, 2026, Forex traders recorded significant activity with strong demand across major currencies. The US dollar saw trading margins reflected steady liquidity, with the US selling at $159.37 and buying at $157.45. For the Canadian dollar, moderate gains supported by a 69-cent transaction spreads. The Canadian dollar sold for $115.55 and was bought for $114.86. In the British pound, continued volatility offered short-term trading opportunities of $2 in profits for the bank. The British pound sold for $212.12 and was bought for $210.12. These movements underscore the importance of cash flow timing and currency awareness for businesses managing import costs, debt servicing, or overseas exposure. For our credit report tip of the day, too many capable, hardworking people are carrying shame about their credit when what they really need is clarity. Your credit score isn't a verdict, it's leverage waiting to be used. When you decide to start fresh and approach debt with intention, it stops feeling like a weight and starts becoming a gateway to income-producing assets, steady cash flow, and real financial control. This is where frustration turns into strategy and where ownership begins. In our funded and focused feature, most business owners don't fail because they lack effort. They fail because they apply the wrong solution at the wrong time. That's why a short business readiness assessment is important. It shows whether your business needs clarity, alignment, direction, or precision before you spend money on plans, projections, or promises that won't help. From that diagnosis, every business follows one of 4 clear pathways. There is the foundation where businesses gain clarity, a solid base, defined offer, clear customer, and a short action plan that prevents early mistakes. The second route is development, and this is where businesses gain alignment, strategy, numbers, and operations brought into order so effort starts producing results instead of stress. The third path is growth. Where businesses are growth ready, they gain direction and they focus their decisions around expansion, partnerships, or scale, supported by planning that turns momentum into sustainable income. Fourth is the investor or funder ready path. In this area, businesses gain precision, clean financials, disciplined operations, and credible documents that lenders and partners understand and trust. Each pathway delivers exactly what the business can use now, nothing more, nothing less. So every step builds confidence, saves money, and moves the business forward with purpose. And that's today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing clarity to capital, markets, and strategy. Until next time, stay informed, stay intentional, and keep building forward. See you soon.